Hi guys, welcome back to Origami Twist. My name's Jen, and in today's Daily December video, we're going to do another last minute gift. If you have any square Instagram prints hanging around and you want to maybe put them together in a little photo album but make it super fun for a friend or a boyfriend, this is the project for you. Now I'm actually going to make this project using a couple of slices of smaller paper, but I recommend doing this one with two 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock. Ideally ones that are the same texture on both sides and either the same pattern on both sides, or they've got a good coordinating pattern, because you will see both sides of the paper with the final project. And the two sheets should at least complement each other, if not be the same color. So essentially, the way this is going to work is you've got this really cool little book, except that it doesn't open like a book. It opens into a massive square, and then the other side opens into another massive square. And as you can see, it's super hard to see in full, so I'm going to make it in a much smaller size so you can see it on the screen, but yours would be in 12 by 12 in two 12 by 12 sheets. And then you just apply any photos to the outside and anywhere on the inside that is a flat surface, and rock and roll. Okay, so for demonstration purposes, we'll use 6-inch paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim a little bit of paper off of the edge of the smaller, off of the edge of the piece that's going on the inside of the album. So this part here. I'm going to trim a little bit off of that. The reason is because there's so many layers, especially with cardstock, that it'll actually get caught up in. I probably could have even trimmed a little bit more off of this one. It'll get caught up in the works if it isn't trimmed slightly. So I would say go up to 1/4 inch off of your 12 by 12. I'm just going to trim a slight piece off of this one. Just enough. Just make sure that when you're trimming off of two sides, and they will make the piece square in the end. That's super important that your final piece is a square. Otherwise, it won't fold properly. And then it doesn't matter which one you start with. I'm going to start with the center, but you can start with whichever one you want. And bring corner up to the corner and crease. And open it up. And you'll have a diagonal crease going into your paper. We're then going to turn the paper over and put one flat edge up to the other flat edge. Then we'll take one edge, bring it up to the other edge, and crease. Open it up one more time, turn it 90 degrees, and the other edge goes up to its opposite edge, and crease. So essentially what happens is you'll end up with a diagonal crease in your paper as well as a plus sign. And it's super important that you don't put two diagonals into this one, because when you fold it up, this flat edge is actually going to be this flat edge is going to be an entire square, and you don't want a crease going right down the middle of it. If you do by accident, that's okay. It's easy to cover up with paper or your photo print, but try to avoid that second diagonal. Okay, we're now going to take the two diagonally creased small squares and push their corners towards each other. And when you do this, you may have seen this before in origami, you've got two open spaces here, and we're going to take the flat end on the outside of those two open spaces and press them together. And all of those folds that we've created, if you followed the directions that I just gave and turned it over when I said to and all of that, they should be folded in the right direction, which means that it'll be very simple to flatten it down. Open up that outside piece and put your adhesive straight down onto it. And what I would do is take the edges of all of this and bring it right to the edge of the outside square. So in this case, the little green square is going right to the outside edge of my blue square with just a tiny little bit hanging over. And that will give you the maximum amount of space around the square on the inside. And that's actually why it's smaller, is because you want it to be able to fold around that piece. So make sure this one on the right is completely collapsed, and then just fold your piece on top of it. And then decorate as you like. And you might want to put little words just at the corner there that say "open me" or something like that, particularly if you're not going to be there to explain it to the person. And then that way they'll know what to pull on to open up their collapsible scrapbook. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you have fun filling it with all of your favorite Instagram photos, pictures of you, your friends, your boyfriends, whatever you want to use this for. And there you go, one last minute gift. Now, please subscribe if you haven't already. It's totally free, and I've got another last minute gift idea made out of money all ready for you tomorrow. It'll come up in your newsfeed if you're subscribed, and I hope you enjoy that one too. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another Daily December video. See ya.